When it comes to motorbikes, there are some hard nuts out there, from the best TT bikers to the MotoGP champions, and let's not forget those freestyle motocross guys. And there's one thing that they all have in common: the need to protect their aforementioned hard nuts. So Motorcycle Live is showcasing some of the latest inventions in safety gear, as well as the gadgets and gizmos that will have us reaching for our Christmas wish lists. But let's kickstart our look at technology with a life-saving helmet from Thermahelm that aims to reduce motorbike fatalities by releasing on impact an ice-cold layer of protection around the skull. But don't take our word for it. Let's talk science with the inventor, Julian Preston Powers.
Well, it's two simple chemicals, ammonium nitrate, salt and water, and when they mix together it goes very, very cold, sub-zero. The salinity of the two stops it from freezing actually. So it goes sub-zero, it's like encasing your head in an ice pack, stops your brain from swelling uncontrollably, extending the golden hour pre-hospital admission.
So there you go, as simple as that. And don't forget, it's not just smarter than your average helmet, it can use the phone as well.
On impact, it'll call emergency services and give your use triangulation and give your exact GPS coordinates to emergency services. It will actually text message anybody you have entered into the database and give them your crash coordinates. So it's not just emergency services you're relying on coming to save you, it could in fact be your friends.
But scientists haven't just been using their heads when it comes to helmets. They've also taken inspiration from the little grey cells themselves.
When we're looking at the human body, if you think about the brain actually sits in cerebral fluid inside the skull. So when you take an impact to the head, the brain moves within the skull. So we developed that same idea for kinesis protection, which allows the outside shell of this to move. So it's the same kind of protection that's naturally built into the human body.
Yes, it really is a case of why didn't I think of that?
Sometimes the most simple things stare you in the face, but nobody thinks of them.
So sometimes the obvious is right in front of you, but what happens when it's behind? Cue BMW's Steve Bellers, who showed us around their latest scooter, although we couldn't help but notice there was something missing.
Yeah, you've got the two rear view mirrors missing. If you have a look at the back of the bike, just down here, on the left and the right hand side of the bike, there's rear view cameras. Something we've done on the cars before, so it's the first time we've carried across onto the motorcycles. And just up in the cockpit, on the left and the right hand side, there's two LED screens which give you the rear viewing.
But before you get too attached to this innovative design, put your credit card away, because this particular model, like many up-and-coming inventions, is still on the drawing board.
It is at the moment a concept. It's technology that we have, so why not show what you can do? That's what concepts are all about.